Hello guys, my name is Mr. Rhetorical and I am the creator of McTranslate++. Today I'm going to be going over how to install the plugin properly onto your server, how to get the API key set up with Google, and how to get it set up. So first thing you're going to need to do is download the plugin. I already have it downloaded in my own private place, so this is a test version of it. However, you can download it from the Spigot page here. It will be $5 on release. After you've done this, you will need to download all of the dependencies, which together is about 64 megabytes. I also already have this installed, but you can download it from this Dropbox link here. So we'll copy this as well. Alright, now that I have these two files here, I'm going to open up my server directory. I'm going to navigate to the plugins folder, and I'm going to drag McTranslate++ in here. And after that, you want to take the zip and everything in here with the zip, everything in the zip in the McTranslate++_lib. You want to drag this into the plugins folder as well, and this is how I am able to access the dependencies required for the plugin. It's a fairly sizey download. It's about 64 megabytes. So after you've done that, what you want to do is start up your server. So I have it right here. Starting up my server. Will take 15 seconds. And while we're doing this, we want to set up a Google Authenticator or a Google API key for your service account. So you want to create a service account, which you can find here at this page. You're going to want to create a new project. So let's create this new one. Let's call this McTranslate++ test. Created that. Now that's working. Just taking its time. Well, let's go and we can check up on this. This is still loading. Just drag this out to the other monitor. There we go. After you've done this, you want to navigate to the project, and you can see everything here. Now, under the APIs, you want to go to the API overview, and where it says Google Translation API, if it doesn't show it, just look up Translate here, and you want to navigate to the Google Cloud Translation API and enable. You are going to need to enable billing. Just make sure that you've read the terms and conditions, do everything. It's all grayed out for me. After you've got billing enabled, enable the API, and you are good to go. Now you need to navigate to credentials, create credentials, and you are going to create a API key. Once you've done this, you'll get the API key from here, and you are going to just copy it, and right here it'll be saved as an API key. Now that we have this running, we can see that it is up and running on version 1.0. It is connected to the Google Translate Service API. And now we can go into the config for this, which contains everything that we need to know. So if you don't have an API key, it'll show up here as just key under API key. What you want to do, though, is copy this into here, your API key from the Google thing. Copy that here. Once you have that, just reload your server. All's good. Everything's loaded. I got my two separate Minecraft instances running. Alright, and there are two permissions that you can use, or there's one permission that you can use, and that will be .translate, or no, it's translate dot, the thing next under 8, it's the asterisk, and that's just for every command in the plugin. It allows you to reload the plugin's config, and it also allows you to translate, or translate dot it's translate dot change language, I believe, or translate dot yeah, it is translate.change language. Just like that. Those are the two commands you're going to need, or if you have an op on the server, you will also be able to do it through that. As of now, you are not able to change what the other players' languages are from. You're not able to change other players. However, I will be adding that in the next update. But once you have the permission, you can do translate and then the 2-letter abbreviation. So there's a few that you can do. So if you do translate, it's a 2-letter abbreviation word. All of the available words that or languages that you can use are up here on the web page for this. And you can see these are all the little abbreviations. So for testing purposes, we will choose English for this one. And over here we'll do, so I was able to figure out the problem, and my Google account was suspended because it was the same credentials that I used for a different account, the billing information and everything for my own private account, so that got suspended. So I am using the API key for my own private account. Sorry, I cannot show it, but it is here in the config. Here, let me show it. Just blur that out. I'm fine. And as I join here, you can see when I type hello, it translates here to bonjour, which is hello. And then if I type here comment ça va, which is hello, how are you, or how are you, translates here. If I want to change to a different language, to translate, let's translate this language over here. And we can translate this to Spanish. So if I want to say comment ça va as well, ¿cómo está is how are you in Spanish. And you can see it is working fine. Thank you for watching the tutorial for the plugin. I'd really appreciate any feedback anyone has for it. If you are looking to buy the plugin, it is $5. I'm selling it on Spigot. It's here. I'm currently waiting for approval. You should be able to buy it within the next day or so. Again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later.